It's time to go Galactic! As Anthony.Marshjr, aka PRLostGalaxy2014, with a brand new Power Rangers Super Megaforce toy review, with my review of the Super Megaforce Lost Galaxy cycle with the Red Ranger on it. And, you know, as I've already seen videos and stuff and photos of already about these cycles, Lightspeed Rescue and Time Force cycles are included. It comes with the Red Ranger cycle, which is very bland, doesn't have any posability, Lost Galaxy Ranger key, and the cycle itself. And it's a great re-edition of the Lost Galaxy Astro cycle too, but if only they did the same thing for the Blue and Green Galaxy Rangers, if they released the two other Lost Galaxy Green and Blue Ranger keys. Sadly, but unfortunately. Even it has some very impressive artwork to come along with it. I really like it. This looks like something you can find off a video game or a comic book with this type of artwork. If there was a Power Rangers game done by Namco Bandai or something. Just look at this artwork. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep the packaging. I'm not going to throw it away. I might do some scans of it on my computer later on today, after this review is posted and all, on my Facebook page, PRLG Fan Films Facebook page, and here on PRLostGalaxy2014 here on YouTube. Same thing like on every other Super Megaforce product I will buy in the pinpoint future. Okay, so I got the Lost Galaxy cycle. Now I gotta do is get Time Force and Lightspeed Rescue cycles. Two or three different variations to do with these cycles, connected with the Megazord. And then put the cycles anyway, like here on the packaging, and also still I'm planning on getting every single keys from Super Megaforce to Samurai, so forth. Now let's look at the cycle and the Ranger key outside from the package. Wow, that's easy to open. All I just had to do is just open the package and the cycle and key comes straight out. Plus, also under the package, if you have not looked, there's an instruction piece of paper that comes inside the package, and telling exactly, like also on the back of the box. I really miss looking at Bandai's instruction manuals of how to use this and that for Power Ranger toys. Last time was when I had the Jungle Fury Armored Ranger figures, I think, and this has been that long since I've had instruction pads of this and that with a Power Ranger toy. I really miss seeing these things. And also, I'm also going to get the same thing like this when I get the Time Force and Lightspeed Rescue cycles as well. Now, I'm going to start because, just looking at this Lost Galaxy Red Ranger key. Oh my god, I've been dying to get one of these. And also, just like my Super Megaforce Red key that I got with the Megazord just last time, these keys are still in the same size as always because the American keys are smaller than their Japanese keys anyway. Yeah, and I know. And they flip open automatically, unlike the Japanese keys. But with this, when I get the Legendary Morpher, the Legendary Morpher is going to say, Lost Galaxy! And such, like off the Gosei Morpher, but it was bland in the Gosei Morpher. But here in the Legendary Morpher, it's very downtoned with Gosei's voice for the Legendary Morpher. But unlike the Super Megaforce Red Ranger key that I got last time, if you saw my review already, this is the translucent Super Megaforce key that comes with the Megazord. But these are the keys that come when you get individual Super Megaforce products. So my Lost Galaxy Red Ranger key, as much as like what you guys already got already, is not as translucent as my Super Mega Red key. But I wish this was translucent and candy color so I can see how translucent it looks, being candy colored and so forth. Now the figure. Now this is one of the problems that detracts people from buying these. They don't have little to no paint detail on these. They look like bootlegged 4-inch figure versions of the Ranger keys. When you suppose you put these up, but you can't even move the legs or anything. That's one of the downers about these type of figures, especially even for those that bought Power Ranger Samurai and Super Samurai toys and Megaforce toys 3 years ago, here we are 3 years later with these crappy, bootlegged, unpainted Power Ranger figures on vehicles like this Lost Galaxy cycle here. Little to no details, so you know what? Now, suppose since I have my Lost Galaxy Red Ranger figure present from one of the Lost Galaxy toy lines, from one of the Lost Galaxy toys that I got from Amazon last time. Now, how can a 5-inch figure sit on a 4-inch motorcycle? Let's see. Hey, look at me, I'm on my Astrocycle scooter! Sorta. Got my Astrocycle back! Yay, after it's been 15 years! I waited for something like this, even though I never had the actual, Astrocycle from Lost Galaxy's toy line 15 years ago. The Astrocycle's head is the header that you can put on the Megazord. You can snap off, and then you can, put it back on. Pretty good cycle too. Plus the key compartment on the back of it, on the butt of the cycle, and you gotta turn it to make it so forth. I wish they would use these type of cycles on the show, but if they were like holographic like what we saw in the Jungle Fury tribute episode Spirit of the Tiger on the series, where they used the holograms of each of the Jungle Fury Rangers' animal spirits and so forth. But if they did a Lost Galaxy tribute of the team later on in Super Megaforce, they'll probably do something like this or so. I don't think never. Only whatever Zords are present in the series will do it. Now, when you use your fingers to move the back wheel, it only can go forward, and it can't wind back. Now, if I can do it on a box, like on this Amazon packaging box here, I can make that, fart noise like I can get past gas or something for it. So, sorry for the past gas joke, that's immature, I understand. Like that, I don't mean to make that irritating noise for the box. Now, let's connect the Lost Galaxy cycle with the Megazord. And when I do get the other two cycles, and also when the Super Megaforce Silver Ranger stuff come out, and then when I get the Turbo Cycle with the Silver Megaforce Ranger on it, I'm going to review that as well, because I like Orion. Now, which one of these Zords should I remove for this Lost Galaxy cycle? Let me look at the packaging here for a moment. There is a connecting port under the bottom and somewhere here on the side. Top. Wow, it's hard to stick there. And there you go. You got a hacksaw cycle for an arm, kinda. But with the Lion Galactizord's head snapped to it. But the header doesn't go inside the chest compartment of the Megazord because that's not going to work at all. And then we got ourselves pretty much a possibly legendary Lost Galaxy Megazord. Now, I know that doesn't look right. I mean, if I put the header in here, there's no two connecting ports in the head. You just gotta do it like, you can't do it like this because that's gonna fall off. Or if you put it in the face of the Megazord, no, that's gonna, you got a tiger mask or something, and the Megazord can't see. That's fine. This is well. I mean, I like the cycle altogether, but the figure that comes with it sucks. I'm going to do the same thing when I review the Lightspeed and Time Force cycles, and it would still suck. Silver Super Megaforce with the Turbo Cycle when it comes, that's going to be the same as well. Hell, you can even do the same thing by putting the cycle on the Megazord's leg joint, but unfortunately, since I have the wheeler, now I'm like one-legged, one-armed with the Megazord, so. See if I can connect a Super Mega Racer. This. Hey, look, now you got yourself a car and a bike for legs, which is pretty awkward. Well, as much as we've seen the show and the toy demonstrate that you can connect the Wild Force Lion to the Megazord's legs, but if I had either the Time Force cycle or the Lightspeed cycle, I could, you know, do exactly like with the Wild Force Lion if I had it. Anyway, now let's put the legs back on the Megazord. And as you can see, when I was about to order this cycle weeks ago, last month, I had to repaint the legendary Megazord to look like the show version and the Sentai version, because I remember when I first bought the Megazord, there were some parts of the Megazord that wasn't fully painted. Like originally, the wings, like off the Japanese version, were black, but I had to repaint it black because when I originally got it, it was gold. You can see some specks of gold here, and even on the nozzle tip, and the dials on the waistline of the Megazord were gold. It seems like I almost tried to make this Megazord look entirely like a, you know, Japanese Gokaiyo predecessor, but it's still legendary Megazord, bland as it is, by Bandai America. But anyway, though, this is an okay re-edition of the Lost Galaxy Astro Cycle. But if it had more detailing paint to it, though. But still, this is a really good cycle. I really like it. But if I had a 4-inch Lost Galaxy Red Ranger figure, it would go right on here. But with my long time use of a 5-inch Lost Galaxy figure that came with any of the battleized versions, now that's not going to work. Still, I wish it was a little bit bigger in size with the cycle, and that would be fine with me. So anyway, thanks for watching my review of the Lost Galaxy cycle. Stay tuned when I come back with more Power Rangers toy reviews and especially more Super Megaforce stuff to come.